It's King Cosmo 2.0, and today I thought that I would do a video on something that's pretty important to me. So, you know, bullying. It's something that I know a lot of people have struggled with, like my friends have, and then people in my family. So I'm just gonna talk about it and just let people know a few ways that they can just kind of let it out. Because I know a lot of people don't feel like if they tell anyone it's going to make any difference, but trust me, it really does. So first of all, online bullying. Online bullying is super horrible. It's disgusting. I don't like it at all. Like being incredibly rude to someone behind a screen. That is just disgusting to me because that just proves that whoever says it doesn't have the nerve to get up and say something that is constructive to somebody's face. If you're hiding behind a screen and you are bullying someone, even if it's someone like in your school, for example, you're bullying someone in your school, or you're being bullied by someone at your school, that just means that they are too afraid to come up to you and tell them what they're thinking in a constructive manner. Bullying is just basically putting someone down for who they are, what they enjoy doing, and it's gross, it's disgusting, I hate it. But one thing to do in that kind of situation is let other people know what's going on. I know it's really hard. You probably think that nobody's gonna care or nobody's gonna do anything about it, but trust me, there are people that will do everything in their power to make sure that it never happens again. I promise you that. One thing that you should do if you are being bullied or if you're being messed with or teased or anything like that and you're not comfortable with it, tell an adult. Tell your parents, tell your siblings, tell your friends. It doesn't have to be an adult, just tell someone. Tell someone at your school, like a teacher, the principal, the counselor, the nurse. The nurse even. The nurse at my old school when I was in high school was the sweetest lady. She listened to me whenever I had any issues, and she was so helpful. So yeah, just talk to somebody about it. Let someone know what's going on. Don't just sit back and suffer in silence, because you are not alone. There are people out there that will do anything for you. They'll make sure that you don't ever feel that way, or they will do their best to stop it. Now, one thing that I have seen a lot, and that's from my own personal experience and from things that I've read online, because of course social media is the platform for, people to express their words. But I've seen a lot of people who defend others without even knowing them in person, without knowing who they are. And that's something that I really enjoy seeing, is when someone says something to someone else and it's just rude and disgusting, and a bunch of people come up and they tell them to stop. They tell them what they're doing is wrong. They tell them what they're doing is not right. They shouldn't be doing it. In my opinion, if you're gonna say something that someone might not like, say it in a constructive way. Constructive criticism is so much better than just saying, oh, that sucks. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, this and this and this, in a very harsh manner. Being constructive is more like, what you did was good, but you could kind of improve it by doing this. And that's something that I really appreciate. I love reading your guys' comments. The comments on the last video were super funny. I'm glad you enjoyed my oh so aesthetically pleasing morning routine. Just talk to someone about it. Also, another thing to do, don't react. Mostly, bullies are just looking for a reaction. They're looking for you to bite back, to give them some leverage. They're looking for you to cry. They're looking for you to scream. They're looking for you to just get upset. Don't react. Don't react and see what happens. Eventually, they will get bored with bullying you, because they're not getting the reaction that they want. That's something that I learned. If you don't let it bother you, they'll stop. And if it doesn't stop, tell an adult. Tell someone. Tell your friends. Go up with your friends to tell an adult if you're scared. Again, I'm going to say this, you're not alone. There are always going to be people there beside you. Even in the darkest times of your life, there's always going to be someone there. Let it be a friend or a family member. Because I've gone through some hard times myself. And there were times where I felt like I was alone. And that there was no one there to listen to me. Not at my house, not at school. Nowhere. So I secluded myself for a really long time. And then I started talking about it with my friends. I started talking about it with Sierra. I started talking about it with Danny, the two girls that you've seen in my previous videos. And it helped a lot. It helped me to come out of my little shell that I was hiding myself in. And I felt a lot better. My mind was clear for the first time in so long. I felt like a huge weight was lifted off of my shoulders, and I just felt so good talking to someone. Anyone. Sometimes you just have to take a moment, breathe, let everything out of your mind. Don't try to force yourself to be happy just for the sake of others. Don't hide your emotions behind a smile. When you do smile, make it genuine. When you are happy. And when you're not, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream. Punch a pillow. Only a pillow. If you have a punching bag, that's great. Don't punch walls. Punching walls is not good. Trust me, I've also done that. I've done that before, and it was not good. Thankfully, I didn't break anything, but punch a pillow or squeeze a teddy bear. I have teddy bears that I've actually gotten from my boyfriend. I have teddy bears that whenever I'm sad, I squeeze the heck out of them, and they make me feel a lot better. Another thing is, if you're upset by, like, bullying, or if you're upset just in general from things that are going on in your life, hugging someone, it helps a lot. And I didn't know this until I did hug someone, and I was going through a lot, and I just cried. I just let it all out. Every emotion that was swirling inside of me, my sadness, my disappointment, my fear, my anger, all of that came out when I hugged someone. It was such a relieving feeling. I, for the longest time when I was a kid, wanted to be a counselor because early on, but I lost someone who was very important to me when I was very young. And it was really hard for me after that to kind of go on living normally, I guess. That was like the first punch that kind of got me closing up in my shell. And I'll explain more about it on a later date if you want me to. But it was just hard. But whenever I felt sad, I went to the counselor's office at my school. And she would listen, and she would play games with me, and she would be there for me. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate what she did because she made me feel so much better afterwards. So much better. I felt like I could take on the world after that. And as a kid, like that, it's a good feeling. I wanted to be a counselor for a long time, to help people, to help others go through what I have gone through. And I want people to come to me because they feel comfortable coming to me. I want them to feel like I can be the person that they can go to talk to face to face without having to pay me. I commend people who are in, who do therapy or who are psychiatrists. I commend them to no extent. They are doing a job that is so incredible. they're helping so many people. But getting back on topic, just a way to kind of get past bullying, and I know this is not going to be fun, it's not going to be something that you're going to want to do, but try being nice. Being nice to that person. You know that phrase, kill him with kindness? Selena Gomez made a song on it. Very good song, you should look it up. It's called Kill Him with Kindness. But you should do that. Because maybe they're also going through something. And the only way that they know how to take out their anger is through hurtful words or actions. Maybe they haven't seen true friendship before, and they're just building up a wall. I'm not trying to, in any way, trying to give excuses for people who do this. But you never know. From one person's perspective, you see them as being a rude and hurtful bully, and from their perspective, they see themselves as protecting their hearts and their emotions. And they don't really see what they're doing. So don't be too quick to bash, and don't bully people. If you're gonna say something that might upset someone, make sure it's constructive and well thought out. I mean, that means a lot coming from somebody who rambles, but make sure that what you say, you've thought about it before, so that it doesn't hurt them. Because hurting someone it takes a toll not only on them, but on you. It takes a toll. And that's something that's gonna kind of stick with you for the rest of your life. You're gonna look back on that moment when you shoved that kid into the mud and then called him stupid. You're gonna look back on that and you're gonna cringe. And you're gonna say, oh, I wish I had never done that. That was horrible. And that kid is gonna look back on it and say, that was awful. It was horrible. I never want to do that again. And that's why some people close up, is because they're afraid that they're either gonna get too close and see what's really going on, or they're just there so that they can push you around. But let me tell you this. When you find the people that are going to defend you, even when you're not there, when you find the people that are going to push you to do things a little out of your comfort zone, but that are good for you, when you find the people that are going to laugh with you about even sad moments in the past, when you laugh about stupid arguments that you've had before, when you feel comfortable enough to cry on their shoulder and have them hug you and tell you everything is okay, you have found great people. Don't let them go. Good friends are hard to find, but best friends are incredibly rare. Be kind with your words. Be kind with what you say, how you act. Make every day a day that you're gonna look back on and you're gonna say, wow, I did good. Alright, I have a challenge for all of you. I would like you to, for the rest of February, so starting on Monday, I want you guys to post on your Instagrams, your YouTubes, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you have. I want you guys posting something where you do something kind every day and see how good it feels. See how happy you are after you're done. See how much you feel like you've made such a difference, even if it's just helping somebody put their groceries in their car. Or maybe if it's just helping your mom around the house. Helping your dad in the backyard. I want you guys to put videos out in the world of you doing kind things, because that's what the world needs. The world needs kindness. The world needs other people to be there for other people. So that is my challenge to all of you. For the rest of February, starting on Monday, you guys do one good thing a day.